Mind-blowing crypto news coming your way. First up, FIFA launches NFT platform on Algo and run up to World Cup. The platform will debut later this month and will feature memorable soccer moments, art, and imagery. So not only is Algo very legit with big partnerships, but they're launching a competing service to what Flow has for the NFL, NBA, and UFC, but they're doing it for FIFA. And so they're going to own these digital video NFTs all running on the Algo blockchain. Now, that is not the only big partnership that Algo just made. We know Christie's, the huge auction house, which deals with the most expensive property in the world. Christie's and Artoricom partner for the first ever decorative art sale with blockchain-based provenance recorded on Algo. Clearly, they trust the Algo blockchain to secure, tokenize, and digitize these expensive works of art and property. Absolutely massive. Here's an update on where Algo stacks up against its competition currently. Obviously, this is all subject to change, but on this axis, we have daily active addresses. On this axis, we have daily transactions. We're comparing Solana, Algo, Tezos, Cardano, and Neo. Solana currently dominating in all categories. Obviously, Algo is actually beating Cardano in daily transactions. Cardano is beating Algo in daily active addresses. So competition is picking up. We will stay on top of this. Obviously, these big partnerships mean a lot for the future, and so we're still early stage, and it is very exciting what's going to happen. Here's an update on VeChain, which is slowly but surely dominating and owning the entire supply chain and logistics foundation for the biggest companies in the world. Here's one company called DNV, which is using VeChain to provide supply chain solutions for big companies. And so what they're doing is creating trust and certainty with digital assurance for H&M. And what DNV is using is VeChain Thor as part of its supply chain tracking process. And it's just another big company. We've talked a lot about the huge companies using VeChain for supply chain logistics. Absolutely huge. Here's an update from the Binance ecosystem. This comes from The Weekend. For all tour ticket holders, check your email from Ticketmaster or SeatGeek to claim your free NFT from Binance. So just a huge partnership for Binance. Weekend is probably one of the biggest artists in the world right now. And so they're just marketing Binance all over the world and launching NFTs on the Binance blockchain. So much competition. Now let's look at the metaverse. Obviously an exciting early stage, massive growth industry. This comes from McKinsey. The smartest people in the world work at McKinsey. This is what they just came out with. $120 billion in investment has flowed into the metaverse so far in 2022. 79% of consumers active on the metaverse have made a purchase. Over 15% of corporate revenue is expected to come from the metaverse in the next 5 years, according to 25% of senior executives. And just so you know how that compares to last year, more than $120 billion has flowed into the metaverse space already in 2022, more than double the $57 billion of 2021. That is so much capital. And so we are early stage, and you get to take advantage of this by buying metaverse assets on Deep Red. Now, which are the metaverse assets to own, right? Well, let's look into some of these revolutionary assets. We talk a lot about Decentraland. Here's a snapshot of some of the brands that Decentraland has partnered with. Absolute Vodka, Elle Magazine, Samsung, Sotheby's, Coca-Cola, absolutely huge. That is one asset. And some stats on Decentraland are that they have 300,000 monthly active users and 18,000 daily active users. And they've still made huge partnerships with massive companies. Here's its competitor, Sandbox. These are some brands that have partnered up with Sandbox. Adidas, Atari, Binance, Bored Ape Yacht Club, CoinMarketCap, Deadmau5, Steve Aoki, Smurfs, Snoop Dogg, Ubisoft, Warner Music Group, Gucci. Just huge partnerships happening. Now is the time to do some research into these assets and probably maybe invest. Obviously not investment advice, but I can't stop this Crypto Daily News without an update from Floki Inu, our favorite asset, right? Trader Joe to partner with Floki to use the Floki-Fi locker protocol. Trader Joe is the leading DEX on Avalanche with current total value locked of $163 million. And so what they're going to do is roll out Floki-Fi, the DeFi locker that Floki is providing. They're going to roll it out to assets that launch on the Trader Joe DEX, decentralized exchange. And so Floki just continues to make absolutely massive partnerships. We will stay on top of this market.